Hello again. We're here doing math now for Friday's lesson, March 27th of 2020. I do want you to look at page on 126. It's on page 251. There is an error in at the very top. It gives remainders as fractions. This is a new concept, so listen up. But it has 37 divided by 5, and that's in the purple area at the top of your page. But the answer they gave was 36. Well, you can't do 5 times 3. That doesn't work. So, the correct answer is, just ignore that 36. And so, can you divide 3? How many 5s can you put into 3? 0. So 5 times 0 is 0. You subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. Brother's going to bring that 7 down. So now you have 37 again. Or you could do the short way. Short division. But 5 goes how many times into 37? What comes closest without going over? That would be 7. So 5 times 7 is 35. And now you've got, Rex has 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. But now what we're going to do is write the remainder over the divisor. So that will express that remainder as a fraction. So that would be 2 is your remainder and 5 is your divisor. So the answer to that in fraction terms is 7 2/5. Okay? So like I said, forget the 36. It is 7 2/5. So let's do number 1A. We'll do a couple of these and then you'll be off and running on your own. So 1A is 13 divided by 2. Okay, 2 goes how many times into 13? 2 times 6 gives you, okay, Daddy divided, Mama's going to multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. Sister's going to subtract. That gives you 1. So the remainder over the divisor is 1/2. So the answer for 1A is 6 1/2. And I hope you can see that. Oop, going the wrong way. There we go. Okay, let's do B. 15 divided by 4. Now you're going to divide it like you always do. You can't do how many 4s into 1? None. So let's go on over to 15. How many 4s in 15 without going over? That would be 3. So Daddy divided. Mama's going to multiply. 3 times 4 is 12. Sister's going to subtract. And that gives you 3. There's nothing to bring down, so brother's going to be lazy. You have 3, remainder of 3, but if you do it fraction-wise, it would be 3, which is your remainder, over your 4, which is your divisor. Okay? So you can go on and do C, D, E. Your story problem in number 2, there were 492 people at the concert at Pinewood Christian School on Friday night. On Saturday night, there were 156 more people than on Friday. How many people were there all together at the concerts? Do you know how many steps this takes? If you said 2, you're correct. First, you've got the first night number, which is 492, but then you have to find the second night number. So you add 156 to that 492, And then you will add that sum together with your original 492 to find out how many were at both nights. Now the next one you have, Diego checked out a library book that had 150 pages in it. By Thursday he had read 1/3 of the book. How many pages are left to read? Well, first you had to figure out what 1/3 of 150 is, so you would divide 150 divided by 3 to find out what 1/3 of the book, how many pages are in 1/3 of the book. And then you want to know how many are left to read. Well, you started with 150 and he read the amount that you divided by 3. So you would subtract that amount from 150 and that would give you how many pages are left to read. Okay? Number 3, you know how to do addition, you know how to do multiplication, you know how to do subtraction. You're in good shape. Number 4, divide and check. You all know how to do that one. And if you don't, there's some practice in the back of the book, or call me and I'll help you. Number 5, color to show the temperature for each thermometer. Some are in Fahrenheit and some are in centigrade. Not centigrade, Celsius. So be sure that you're coloring what it asks for, okay? And then on number 6, you're going to use those thermometers to answer some questions. So you're to write the letter of the thermometer in the blank, as in A, which 2 thermometers show the same temperature. You'd write 2 of them down. Then you've got 2 more questions there. Number 7, we've been working on this for several days now. Reduce those fractions to the lowest terms. Remember, the largest, you divide them both by the largest number that you can divide both numbers by. Now, write the word on the brain booster that shows how each shape moved. Okay? It's either slide, flip, or turn. You can figure that out. Okay? So, your parents will have the answer sheet to this. And then don't forget to do your 126 speed drill. Okay? Have your parent time you. Okay, have a great day. Bye. Don't forget to watch the, at 8:30, they have the assembly at school. So that your parents have the link. Okay? Bye.